animations were all different. We need to bring that back, boy. Ooh, what a drop. What a drop. That was clean. That was nice, bro. I like the way I sat him down with that left hook, bro. Alrighty, here we go. Sean Strickland fighting exactly like Sean Strickland. In the video that I made fighting exactly like Alex Poatan Pereira, you guys asked if I would do one for Sean Strickland, so here we go. Trying to do this with someone like Sean Strickland starts to expose a few key things missing in terms of animations, but let's talk about his system right here. With Sean O'Malley, not Sean O'Malley. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Sean O'Malley. With Sean Strickland, I'll just say Sean. His system is very similar to that of Conor McGregor, and one of the things you're going to notice with his striking is that front kick to the body that I've been throwing right here. Sean throws it from the lead leg. Meanwhile, someone like Conor will throw from the rear leg, and it does the same thing pretty much, which is box the opponent in. The problem, see how it's very like, it's not as snappy as the rear one, and so like sometimes you throw it and then it takes a while to come out and make the game feel like it's on, like that's snappy. Makes the game feel unresponsive, and sometimes you'll just whiff because the strike does not land as clean. Well, it doesn't flow like it's supposed to. See, like right there, I thought he was in the right distance for me to throw it, but then the wind up for it is the problem. The wind up is too long. The starting frames is too long, and then the active frames of the strike just ends up. It's just not snappy, period. You gotta like be super close and hope they don't throw anything to your head. But Sean's striking system is very similar to Conor's in the sense that they box you in. They advance forward with pressure, and hold on. Sin City. Now you cut. Now you cut. Don't do that again. They advance forward with they box you in with pressure, and by pressure I mean forward movement. Then they're not really pressuring you with strikes, just with forward movement, and they're trying to get you to do one of two things. One, either get you to shell up, in which case they start teeing off on you, or get you to lash out, in which case they start to counter. And there we go. Their style of countering, Conor and Sean, and I'll be making a few references to Conor as well, just because of how similar their style is. The difference between how Sean counters and how Conor counters is, of course, Conor leans very heavily on pull and slip and duck counters. His counters typically is coming off of head movement. Meanwhile, when Sean is moving his head, when you're throwing at Sean, he likes to either intercept you. Conor does very good with intercepts as well, but Sean likes to throw immediately after you're done throwing, so on your recovery. So he'll shell up with his with his guard, and then when you're done throwing, he immediately fires back. And so he makes you feel like, bro, like every time I try to hit this guy, something else is coming back at me. But it's not as potent as Conor McGregor, where it's like you're getting hit and not even seeing what's hitting you. That's what Conor does. It's why Conor, is dropping guys. Like when he hits them, he just drops them. It's because a lot of times opponents don't see what Conor hits them with, because he's hitting them. I'll say during the active frames of their strikes, if we're gonna use game analogy. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, Sean hits you on your recovery. So you throw, and then while you're recovering, Sean hits you. Conor hits you while you're striking, because he's using pull and duck and slip counters. Sean, of course, loves his jab. He loves his cross. And then when he gets you to shell up, that's when he really lets the combos go. He'll throw hooks in there as well. There's a combination he loves to use, and I'm going to see if I can recreate in this fight, which is his jab, jab, cross to the body, followed by a left hook. He hit Israel with that. He hit Izzy with that multiple times in their fight, and it's clean when he does. The left hook lands over the top really well. That was a counter. I just hit him with right there. That's not really a Sean counter. That's slip cross. The one thing that will be difficult to recreate, just because the game doesn't have it, is just how Sean blocks punches. You know, I would like to see EA make some significant improvements when it comes to this in the next game. Like this can't repeat itself, where, you know, like one of the most valid complaints that UFC 5 has gotten is that it looks similar to UFC 4, and it's similar because a lot of shit is like the same, like the way fighters are moving, the way fighters are blocking punches, the head movement animations, the lunge animations. It's just all animations. They just look the same. Okay, hold on. He's refusing to back up now. All right, here we go. So they're going to have to revamp. And by revamp, I don't mean remove everything that's good about this and replace it all completely. No, add on. There we go. We need an actual Philly shell. There we go. Oh, that should have been a drop. We need an actual Philly shell block. Because they gave Sean his stance, right? Like the idol itself. But when he starts blocking, when he starts actively blocking, it looks nothing like Sean blocks. And not every single fighter, right? Not every single fighter blocks this way or this way. Some fighters are just keeping their hands up. Like someone like Anderson Silva, for example. He frames a lot. He rarely... Israel would do this, right? Someone like Anderson Silva will frame a lot. Some fighters answer the phone when they block. Someone like Frank Mir, you know, he's very, very good at like answering the phone like that. Someone like Sean Strickland, he will go here. You know, Sean, Dustin Poirier, they guard with their elbow. And I have a blog I'm writing on this, and I'm thinking I'm just gonna like do a video on it as well, where we dive a bit deeper into it. But we need, you see how like Sean's, see the active block frames? When my opponent throws a shot at me, look at the active block frames. See that? Sean does not block like that. Yeah, he doesn't do that. So they did a good job with that in Fight Night Champion, where you had the mummy guard, you had the Philly shell, you had the peekaboo, you had the textbook boxer. You had multiple different types of guards, and the blocking, the active blocking animations were all different. We need to bring that back, boy. Ooh, what a drop. What a drop. That was clean. That was nice, bro. I like the way I sat him down with that left hook, bro. So that would make Sean actually feel like Sean, because what are we doing right now? You shitting on me with Jared Cannonier? What are you trying to do? And when you're rocked, that's when Sean likes to start throwing those body head combinations. He does a very good job of that. Dude, stop. Just stop. Just quit. There we go. You guys would also notice I'm not trying, like if I'm just playing my style, right here, I would press this dude and try to get him out of here. But Sean is not really the type, really. He'll beat you down and get you out of there if you let him, but he's not really the type to, he's not like a, who would I say? pretty much what I'm trying to say is he takes his time. For someone who didn't start off with like a traditional striking background, he's a very disciplined striker. Very, very disciplined. And his defense is freaking insane, bro. Absolutely insane. His ability to... It's just he has good eyes, man. Good eyes. He spars a crap ton. Which, there we go, rocked again. He spars so much, which makes him so comfortable in there. And that's the one thing sparring does. Like, even for someone like me, you know, who... All right, we're about to find out who won. Someone like me who does jiu-jitsu, I find that I'm most comfortable, like, on the mat in some kind of, like, when if I'm competing or whatever, I'm most comfortable when I've spent a lot of time just sparring. You know, just sparring. You just find that when it's time to go, you've done this so many times, you're not tense, and you're watching your breathing, and you know.
After 3 rounds,
I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a 30-27.
All 3 judges score the contest 30-27.
Yep.
Declaring the winner.
Yep. That was a beatdown. That was a pretty good beatdown. Let me know in the comment section how you guys think I did with that performance. We're gonna get a few more matches with Sean Strickland, and like I said, we're gonna do our very best to try to mimic him as much as the game will allow. There are a few things you can't really do with him, but yeah. Let's move on to the next one. Jack Hermansen. I'm expecting some grappling with this one, but it is A-okay. Come here. No. Usually these days, what I like to do is... I'm gonna get up. Usually these days, what I like to do when people are trying to grapple me, and I really don't want to grapple, is I'll like demonstrate that I'm very comfortable there by, you know, pinning him down for a little bit. Maybe taking some of their submission health, and then I stand up and I'm like, all right, so I just showed you that this is not a weakness, so can we please just get back to striking? And usually it works, but some people are very stubborn and they're like, yeah, I don't care, bro. And sometimes it works out for them. They end up, you know, winning the fight. Most times it really doesn't. I find that if someone's a better grappler than me, they demonstrate that the moment we hit the mat. No. Like, if you're a better grappler than me, the moment we hit the mat, I'm not freaking passing your guard and freaking locking you in a submission. I'm not doing any of that shit. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, this dude right here, I can tell I'm a better grappler. Right off the bat, I can tell. No. See, like, the way he's grappling, I'm denying his shit. He's not being sneaky enough. No. Yeah, I can tell that if I wanted to pin this dude, I easily could. But, no. We're going to get up again. Let's keep it on the feet, sir. Okay, I see your system. So his system is... Let me tell you this man's system. He's not the first one who's thought of this. He's using the turning side kick to the body as a way to get you to block low because you don't want to get hit with the turning side kick to the body. Then when he spins next time, he goes for the back fist. That's his system. Watch. There we go. Now that I've blocked, the next one is going to go to the head. Watch. Pay attention to this. I know it. All right, I blocked that again. Hold on. There we go. See what I'm saying? That's his system. Again, how do I know this shit? Because I've played this game a lot. I've seen this exact system before. He's not the first person who's thought of it. And it works. It actually works. So the solution pretty much is you can sidestep with your block held high. So what I like to do in situations like that when I know they're doing that is I hold block and sidestep. Every time I see him spin, I hold block and sidestep. If he throws the back fist, it'll hit my block. If he throws the kick to the body, it whiffs. So that helps. It really helps. Sometimes you'll miss, and if your head health is low and your block health is low and you sidestep into a back fist, for example, it can really, really hurt. But for the most part, that really deals with that. He's also doing the forward moving slip into the hook. For that, I'm just gonna look for the block counter if I can find it. But this dude, I mean, you see that? Yeah. All right. Bro, no, come on, man. How many times am I gonna have to demonstrate that you're not gonna grapple me, bro? I say that and people are like, like I'm not even trying to be braggadocious or anything. I'm just saying, bro, like, no. No. See that? There we go. That's how you deal with it. He shoots again. Denied. He's probably going to go again and this time try to get me in that. Denied. All right, he's going to try to get me. All right, single under. What are we doing? No. Get off me, boy. This is a bad beating, boys. And we're doing it the Sean way. Nice and patient. Keeping that guard up. Oh! You messed up. You done goofed. You done goofed. There we go. That was a fun one. That was a fun one. You know, I think there's some fighters in the game that I think the best way to use them competitively is to actually fight exactly how they fight in real life. I don't know if I would put Sean Strickland in that category. John Jones is definitely one of them. Like, if you use John Jones the way John Jones fights in real life, you actually get more success with John. I don't know if Sean Strickland falls into that category. I think Sean Strickland in the game is better played meta, as in, like, that's what I think. But I'm not sure. I have to test it out more to see. But that's my guess. That's my guess. Let's move on.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to fight? Ready.
GSP. Oh, Germs TV Twitch. I know this guy. Now this dude right here, he definitely loves using GSP, and he will die on his shield. This guy, it's fun fighting him just because of that. So it's gonna be difficult for me to really push him back. The one thing that we haven't talked about though, which reminds me about Sean Strickland's system, that's very similar to that of Conor, is the way they handle offense. A lot of fighters, man, which is part of just. You see this a lot with fighters who spar a lot. Fighters who spar a lot, the one thing that they're very good at is distance management. Knowing just how far to back up. And fighters who don't spar a lot, fighters who are not as experienced with striking, they over exaggerate their retreat. So when you make a movement, they freaking jump back so far, and now they're not in a position to counter you. Someone like Sean and Conor, the one thing they do that's very jarring is rot. When you're striking them, they're rarely backing up. They're rarely taking a step back. And a lot of times, a big reason for you to lash out at somebody is so you can get some goddamn space. And this guy does something similar to that. This guy I'm fighting right now. That's why it reminded me of it. Because, like, sometimes I'll, like, freaking tee off on him, and he'll just stand there. And then it's like, damn. So Sean, like right here, You'll land, you throw. He'll sit there. Sit down. He'll just sit there and like block. And then now you have to back up again. And you just feel like you're not getting anywhere. Meanwhile, and it's a big difference between, because people are saying, man, how was Israel able to do what he did to Paulo Costa, but then not Sean? Well, it's different styles. Costa was literally exaggerating every movement against Israel. Uh-oh. Like Israel will flinch and Costa will freaking jump back. And then that gives Israel time to move and, you know, oh man, his nose is broken and his damn. Whew. Busted. Yeah, so like Israel will fake and Costa will jump back. That gives Israel space to move around. But with Sean Strickland, he would, one, fight through Israel's fake, or Israel would hit him and he'll just stand right there. Locked again. I'm looking for that combo. Jab, jab, cross. There we go. I got it. Jab, jab, cross to the body, left hook. And another one. That is classic Sean Strickland. I promise you guys. Maybe I'll put a video of him doing that on here. Whew. This dude, like, look at his face. Like I said, man, he will die on his shield, bro. Like, I'll be freaking blasting him and hitting him and all kinds, and he just sits there, man. Look at this. Nasty damage. Respect. Boop. There we go. Ooh, man, I do like that right hook animation.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
There we go. Oh, now I'm cut. Oh, actually, no, he is. How far we've come. There are a lot of things that, like you guys remember, like now you can actually lead with a hook. There was a time in EA UFC, not UFC 5, in UFC 2, I believe. Trying to hit him with that combo again. You literally couldn't lead with a hook because it was too slow. Ugh. I think it's going to be very interesting to see how Dricus du Plessis is going to deal with Sean. Especially just because Sean Strickland does not get tired, man, and Dricus du Plessis does. He does, but we'll see. I'm cut. I think I might have to back up and give myself time to recover, man. I think it's a very interesting matchup. But yeah, man, I think the the narrative that Israel was just completely off, I think there's validity to it. Okay. My boy. that what you just did right there just kind of scared me. So let's be careful. It would be stupid if I lose this fight right now. There we go. That should do it. There we go. Yeah. I think there's validity to it, but I think there's also a lot to be said. What do we say to him? Respect. Good fight. Good fight, buddy. There's a lot to be said also about just how Sean was fighting. You know, it's one, I think he's the best defensive fighter that Israel has fought in the UFC so far. Yes, better defensive fighter than even Poatan. I believe that. Better defensive fighter than Anderson Silva. You guys can argue with me on that all you want, but it's just true. It's just flat out true. I think that played a lot. It played a lot into it. But I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like on it. I'm going to get out of here. Peace out. Check out the next video and have fun.